5 years ago today, Mitchell Rozanski was installed as the Archbishop of St. Louis. As he marks this milestone, he says, looking back, he has no regrets and wouldn't change a thing.
5 on your side's Ann Ulrich sat down with the Archbishop for an exclusive interview about his tenure and the challenges he's faced, and how this year in particular has brought two very different events, one filling him with great joy, the other with great frustration.
I can't believe it's been 5 years already, so time has really gone by so quickly.
Much of those 5 years has been an uphill battle for Archbishop Mitchell Rozanski. He launched All Things New, the diocese's controversial restructuring plan, about a year into his new role.
When you look back at the last 5 years, if you could change one thing, would you change something, and what would it be?
Looking back at the 5 years, I realized that I came in, I listened to our priests, to our religious, to our people, knew that things had to be done, things had to change. So I really wouldn't have changed anything in these past 5 years. I knew it had to be done.
As we met in the Archbishop's residence in the Central West End, we got a sense of his daily life. A 5 a.m. alarm, followed by Mass in a chapel just outside the kitchen. It's just for the Archbishop and the nuns who help him run the house.
Archbishop Mitchell Rozanski.
Great to meet you. Great to meet you.
Good to meet you.
From there, the day moves swiftly with a tightly packed schedule. And today marks his first TV interview since the new Pope was elected.
Did you have even an inkling that he may be chosen as Pope?
No. In a word, no.
Did you think you'd see an American Pope in your lifetime?
Never. I never did.
Rozanski calls it a wonderful choice. And within a few months, Pope Leo tapped Rozanski, appointing him to the Dicastery of Interfaith Dialogue, a department of the Vatican dedicated to fostering relationships with Catholics and people of other religions.
I think it's so important in our world today, especially when we're so divided.
But on one of the nation's most divisive issues, President Trump's immigration crackdown, Rozanski says he will not compromise.
It is a moral failure that we would be treating people really in such a way that they're just taken off the streets, put into incarceration.
He argues the entire immigration process is too complicated and takes too long, and he's urging Catholics to push their political leaders to build a new immigration system.
For Catholics in St. Louis who are deeply loyal to President Trump and his policies, including his immigration policy, what do you say to them when that clashes with your messaging today?
The gospel is not one of convenience. We need to take a look at the gospel, at what Jesus tells us, and bring our perspective as Catholics to our political process, and particularly in this subject of immigration.
A push for restructuring has seemed to define this man's first 5 years and will likely set the tone for the path forward.
Ann also talked at length with the Archbishop about All Things New, the plan to reshape parishes, schools, and ministries. He says they are now in the phase where they are evaluating the viability of the diocese schools. We'll get into what that exactly means tomorrow night at 10. And right after this newscast, you can watch Ann's entire interview on our 5+ streaming app. Watch for free on your Roku, Apple, Fire, Samsung, or LG TV. Just search KSTK in your app store.